little hotties. I figured I'd bring you along to make a set of press-on toenails for my Etsy store. I just wanted to make a jellyfish set, and I thought that would be nice to do with you. First thing I am going to do is wipe it off with alcohol. Because I know I put my hands all over them, just putting them on these stands. So the oils for my hands are on there. And even though this isn't the set that I'll actually sell, I still want them to look good. I don't want the polish separating. So I am going to use this jelly blue, and I'm going to paint them all. And this gets tricky because these are so short. Half my stand shown with the sticker, so I have to be very careful here. All of them will have this base color, so that makes this pretty easy. This will be a quick little set. I find that people don't like a lot on their press-on toenails, so I try to just mainly keep the design to the big toe for the most part. That's the goal anyway. And obviously these aren't everybody's toenail size either, so it's just for display for my Etsy store, nothing else, which my Etsy store is in the description. I mean, not the description, it's in my bio up top. There's a link to my Etsy store, and when I get done here I'll be listing this set, because I realized I didn't put any toenail sets on my Etsy, and that just can't be. That's not the way it's gonna work. I offer both. So I'll probably do 2 coats of this blue. Here's the first coat. I'm gonna cure that for 60 seconds and come back. All right, let's put their second coat on there. And you know, on my Etsy store, it gives you an option of different colors. So if you don't want jelly, obviously you can get a solid color. Or you can get jelly in any other color. I'm pretty sure I got almost every jelly there is, and if I don't, I can always make it. I just know when I'm thinking about doing my nails, I need all the options. So I want my customers to have all the options. I'm gonna cure this for 60 seconds. We're done with that. I'm going to use this silver big light bulb cat eye. And I'm going to do the little water pattern on it. So you just paint this on. Doesn't have to be thick. And then I take these ball magnets, flatten that out, and then I just hold it over one spot until it starts making the little waves that I want. flash cure that, and then I'll move on to the next one until we get to the last one, and then cure for 60 seconds. And just like I said, I'm going to repeat this process over and over again. You do have to hold it there for a second to get your little pattern going. Come on. There we go. Flash cure that. And I'm just going to finish them up and I'll come back. Watch the big one because that's where you can really see the pattern come through. The smaller ones, it's harder to see it, but once they're all together, it makes sense. You know, this just gives off the effect of like the light bouncing off the wire. Oops, wrong side. Oh, I'm clearing it out somehow. Which I don't want to do. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna have to swipe it again. Oopsie poopsie. Kinda cleared it too much. Why are you acting like this? Here we go. Now I'm gonna cure that for 60 seconds now and come back. All right. Now I'm gonna take a lint wipe, some alcohol, and wipe the top off, because otherwise that sticker is not going to stick well. It's going to be one of these little jellyfish, and I actually think I'm going to do a medium-sized one because I'm pretty sure it will fit decently. And these are, I think they call them 2D stickers, or maybe 3D, I'm not sure, but it's a cute little jellyfish. Now I'm gonna flatten it down as much as possible because, like I said, there's texture to these. It does pop out. And now you take the top coat and top coat them all. And she's gonna be so pretty. cure this for 60 seconds as well. All right, there's that set. And it's all done. And then I always like to put a plain option so they can have like a visual. Plain as in like just a plain cat eye. Because they have the option to not do cat eye. So I'm going to use these. And then I'm going to pick out 5 of the toenail tips to, you know, kind of mimic what, you know, the big toe and so on and so forth. And like I said, I didn't want a nail stand that had the magnets on it because I'm doing cat eye. And I don't find that it affects it too much for me, but if it's affecting it at all, why not, you know, prevent that? That's how I feel. And then these are going to be like a raspberry red, just cat eye. And it should look plain enough. They get the idea. And these pictures will be posted as one listing to give options. And jellyfish will be one of the options. And I don't want to get any polish on these. So I'm going to put that like that. You know, when I bought this, I also had just a 5 set in the cart, but they ran out. So I didn't get to get that one. That's all right. I'll be using this Zage, and it's called Raspberry. So my first layer I'm just gonna demagnetize, and the second layer will be the magnetized one. And I like these because they're not magnet, but they're on like their own little stand, so you don't have to do them all at once. So that's what I shall do. Oh, that's right. I better hit it with the alcohol first. Otherwise, it's going to separate from the oils on my fingers. Go ahead and clean these two while I'm here. These aren't sitting right. I haven't put any stickers on them in a long time. I've only used them, I think, once, maybe twice. So that makes sense. But we're good to go now. I'm going to get you in here a little bit so you can really see what I'm doing a lot better. I'm trying not to push hard because this really isn't wanting to stay on here. We're gonna kind of deal with it best we can. And get my magnet here and demagnetize it just like that. And cure that for 60 seconds. I'm do the rest and I'll come back. All right, this one's all cured. I'm gonna put my second layer on and try to be as gentle as possible because, like I said, this isn't really on the stand. Let's see, is that giving what I want it to give. And I want you to move. Okay, getting some movement now. Here we go. Now I'm curious for 60 seconds, do the same to the rest. And now I'm just gonna top coat it with the Born Pretty top coat. I was gonna do the raindrop thing, but that's not very plain now, is it? Because, you know, you got just as many people who don't like all that extra as the people who do like the extra. And it's always an option in the drop boxes. So I'll just leave it like that. Give it as an option. Because I'm pretty sure I have a set on there that has the raindrops, so they would know what it is. You're paying per listing. I've got like 43 free listings left, and they last for 4 months. And I've also got an option on there, customize. So like if they want just an all bling set or whatever, or I actually have a surprise me option on there. And my sets cost $50. That includes the shipping, so it works. And as long as they can see what they want or ask for what they want, they even have the option of leaving a picture. Well, they have to leave a picture. That's the sizing kit though. They have to do that separately. But they have the option of leaving a picture describing something that they do want, just in case that option's not on there. And then, you know, from there I can decide, is it something that I can do or I can't do? Like characters, that's a no-go for me. I can't paint characters yet, so I've got most of the options on there that I can do. I don't think that water nails will travel all that well. They could, I suppose, but I don't want to risk the chance of it getting there and then it's not done right. But I thought I'd just show you what I am putting on my website or on my storefront, and let you see how I make them. Now these are all done. They've got their top coat on. They are set and ready to go. Now, of course, before I list them, I'm going to take the tabs off and file the tips so they're presentable. But they're giving what they need to give. I'll be putting them on one of these. Did not mean to drop that. Put it on one of these, and it gives you an option of showing a video on there as well. So I can do that and they can see that it is cat eye and how it moves. But those are the two sets I'm gonna list. Because like I said, I had no toenails listed on there. Need those. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hope you have a wonderful day, week, night, month, year. And bye, my little hotties.